we came so close on winning the finals and the semi-finals of 2015 World Cup, 2019 World Cup, the championship, World Test Championship final in 2021, and then the 22 World Cup, T20 World Cup, we lost the semi-finals again. 23 World Cup, we lost the finals. So we came pretty close. So it was just about crossing that line, and it all started with, you know, people getting hungrier than what it was. And again, like I said, you know, we just came, all of us just came together and started doing things slightly differently. You know, that was good to see from everyone. And then when you see the results where there is a bit of change in the mindset, you feel good about yourself, and that is what the team felt. We started feeling good about ourselves. A lot of the players changed their game a little bit, did slightly uncomfortable things to make sure that the team looks good. And those are the things which was needed for this team moving forward. And, you know, it was good to see that from everyone. And we got lucky as well, you know, looking at that final in Barbados, where we won that final from an unbelievable situation, was you know, truly a great effort from all 11 of us. And not to forget, there were guys outside who didn't play a single game, but their contribution to the team's success was as good as you know, the playing 11 and the management. To manage that team is never easy. Managing an Indian team is never easy. But I want to give credit. Obviously, I've said it many a times. Got to give credit to everyone who were part of that team and who traveled to West Indies and US, you know, on a mission to win the World Cup.
You know, we're talking about the success in the shorter formats, but not to mention you also had a WTC cycle to contend with throughout your, you know, leadership from that perspective. So to keep that intensity going across the formats, what, if anything, was the challenge for you or the takeaway from you?
Yeah, look, it's always challenging when you switch format, and, you know, especially for the Indian team, it's so much pressure to win any format that we play. So we understand that, and it was all about how all of us can just keep that away from us and focus on the game that we need to play. As a batter, I need to focus on, you know, getting runs on the board, the bowler trying to get wickets, and the team trying to win the game. So that was the focus. That is the focus that we always spoke about, because what has happened and you can't change that. Of course, you can take the learnings from that, but there's not many things you can do once it has happened. So yeah, that was a challenge, and we all love being in that challenge, you know, trying and do our best in different formats that we play. You know, that is the real challenge for the sportsmen these days. You know, all the guys who play the game, trying to excel in all formats is a very, very big challenge. But yeah, you know, it is something that I personally took a lot of pride in, you know, trying to excel in all three forms whenever I had the opportunity. And that is something that, you know, few others also did, and that eventually rubbed on to the team as well.
When you speak about players doing different things or uncomfortable things, you personally set the standard over the personification of just evolving, because you changed the way your approach in one-day cricket. But overall, the game has also changed. One-day cricket has changed. The Champions Trophy was interesting to see the good old middle-over grind back, you know, grinding results, running between wickets, partnerships going. But the game has moved forward quite a bit. Where do you see it going? And then, you know, the next set of couple of years when it comes to this Indian team in one-day cricket?
Yeah, I mean, certainly the game has evolved a lot. You know, you can take the example of how the 23 World Cup was played in India, especially the semi-final. We nearly got 400, and that was almost being chased by New Zealand, you know, but we held our nerve at the end and crossed the line. But that's how the game is now. No scores are safe, and people just like to keep taking on the challenges, different challenges that is thrown during the game at different situation. People are not afraid of, you know, losing a game, you know, or not getting big runs. They just want to try and impose themselves on the opposition, which is what we see these days with all the teams. And that's how cricket is played, and that is how cricket should be played. Um, and yeah, Dubai was a different ball game altogether. The conditions were such that uh, getting 300 was not easy, and then you have to go back to that old school of playing maidens after maidens, and then trying to grind your way into that score that is there in front of us. We almost, I mean, there's only one game that we batted first, but rest of the game we chased. So it's always nice to have score in front of you, and then the kind of batting that we had, we could plan, how we want to go about that chase.
Really excited to see Rohit Sharma back with bat in hand. First tour of Australia was 2008?
Yeah, 2008.
2008 to now 2025. Wow, that's a sea change, but you love this opposition and you love scoring runs against them.
Yeah, I love playing against them, love going to Australia. It's a very challenging country to play cricket. The people there love the game as well. But certainly, Australia will throw a different challenge, which they have every time they played against us. But yeah, having been there now several times, I do understand what to expect. But yeah, hopefully we can go there and do what an Indian team is supposed to do. Try and win games, try and get the result in our favor, and try and do well there.